Should have been Stars and Beasts about to get underway and to decide possession. It's time for today's Rock, Paper, Scissors, brought to you by Wendy's. The man himself down on the field, Josh McCouga.
All right, fan control football. Game 2 of a huge Week 6 division matchup. The Beasts versus the Should Have Been Stars. We got DAC champion Kamali Matthews. We do not toss coins. We throw hands. We go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors takes paper. The Beasts are gonna keep it. Defer to the Should Have Been Stars. Stars start with it. Game 2. Let's go. Fan control football.
Rock, paper, scissors, the deferral. And so we'll see the Stars begin with the football as we look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Experian Boost. On the offensive side of things for the Stars and the Beasts, Slade the Blade and Alfonso Howard, two very different styles of quarterback, both fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, extremely explosive. Slade the Blade is going to give you a heavy dose of just consistency in the pass game, right? He can put the ball on the ground with his legs, but that's not where his bread is buttered, right? He wants to put the ball in the air to those talented wide receivers that he has. But Alfonso Howard now is extremely explosive with his legs, and he has Quinn Porter, Jordan Smith, Martavis Bryant to throw the ball to as well, and he's really come on strong since his first week of action a few weeks ago.
Defensive side of things here for both teams. We just saw the Beast group getting our first look here at the Stars today. Remember, these defensive and offensive line tight end packages, they play twice a day, sometimes back to back. Talk with the players. Some of them really prefer to just keep it going while they're warm. We'll see if that plays any edge here.
Yeah, it's a cool shot of the drone. You know, if you're watching on Twitch at twitch.tv/FCF, you can actually watch the entire game from the drone footage exclusively through that Twitch extension. It's pretty cool. Pick your view.
And so Slade the Blade will get us started.
So go!
Jarman with the toss. And the carry is there. They keep it on the ground. They go to Tyrus Black. Let's talk power-ups. Each team gets one of these to use throughout the matchup. It's a Gatorade power play, 7-on-6. A Wendy's flip the field, which is the FCF version of the punt, or the progressive 5th down, which will allow you an extra down if you run out of opportunities after 4 downs.
Stay outside.
Keep in mind,
21 regular.
as we listen into the huddle here, it should have been the Stars without Ladarius Galloway today. So Tracy Gaston getting the opportunity in place of Galloway, but a big congrats to the Galloway family.
No.
G-Way welcoming a baby boy in the last couple of days, so a big congrats to the Galloway family, and looking forward to seeing G-Way back in the FCF here soon. Jarman throwing, almost intercepted, so close to a pick there for Julian Charles.
And that's exactly why they want to play back-to-back. Julian Charles has already played a game. He's lathered up and ready to go and ready to break on anything he sees. He does a great job of undercutting that route.
Reminder that crew for the day, second matchup. Then we'll have a new crew for the evening. Our white hat, Mike Sweatman, joined by Frank Gatlin, Alan Skinner, and Alfred Arnold.
Reminder that all of the plays that you see on the field today are called by fans just like you. If you're not participating, you are not doing the FCF experience to its fullest. All you got to do is download the app, and you can call plays. You can call them in the Twitch extension too. But we make it easy for you to get that app. All you got to do is point your camera at that QR code in the upper left, and it'll take you right to it.
Set, go!
3rd and 9. Jarman to throw, dumps it off short. Ball pops loose, and it's out of play. That one was given off to Boykin. Didn't get far before defenders came along and popped it free.
Does it look like this defensive unit is warming up?
A little bit.
They're all good, right? They are all good.
Joe Tito making a play there for the Beasts.
He was on the fan-controlled show last night. Came by the studio and hung out with us.
10-yard line, fumbled out of bounds at the 8. Ball be spotted at the 8-yard line.
Referee clearing up. That's a 2-yard loss there as the fumble went backwards, setting up a 4th and 12 on the 8.
Twins right, 50 playboy, 50 playboy.
The other reminder is that even if you are not a fan of these two teams, you can still predict the plays, earn that fan IQ, and maybe be one of the players that gets flown to Atlanta.
Jarman to throw on 4th down. Complete over the middle. Looks to have picked up first down yardage, finding Antonio Turner. So Stars in a tough spot, and they come through.
You got it, touchdown. Good job, good job, good job.
See the Beast are in his zone defense, and when you're in that zone defense on 3rd and long, these talented quarterbacks find the opening in the zone. Turner does a great job of sitting right down in the middle of the field, almost directly over the ball. Easy for Slade to play to see him, and that's a Stars first down.
Replay there, courtesy of Great Clips. Get the same great haircut every time with Great Clips.
Good job.
That was the 4th reception on the year for Antonio Turner out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Indy right buzz, Indy right buzz. Down, down, down. Let's go. Hey, keep balling, B. Hit him in the mouth.
On to the 21
Set,
now
go.
for should have been Stars. Keeping it on the ground. A couple of yards there. Out to the right side with Tyrus Boykin. So typically a receiver. We see Boykin in at the super back spot here as there's a player slow to get up. It's Jonathan Irizarry, the lineman, and training staff out to help him off.
Hey, block, because I'm going to pull it next time.
Training staff will help Irizarry off after a short gain there. Look at that look, huh?
SpongeBob's made an appearance, and it appears that there are no cleats on, like he's playing in just his socks, but I would imagine he does have cleats on. You got to have some traction, but that is a cool look there.
Would be fascinating if there are no shoes.
That would be very fascinating.
Socks.
This guy's making it plays without shoes on.
Playing in his pajamas.
Set, go.
Jarman play action again, short throw and a big hit. Boykin ran into the wrong end of that shoulder from Sean McGee.
Sean McGee's another one of those hard-hitting linebackers, 6'3", 225 pounds, right? That's a man that you just do not want to run directly into, especially if you're Tyrus Boykin.
Started at Georgia and then transferred to Tuskegee. His 11th tackle on the year. Want to give a shout out to our broadcast partners, Twitch, NBCLX, Peacock, and DAZN.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it, Greg. You didn't have to say that he went to Georgia. You didn't have to say
as
that.
I was saying it, I thought maybe
you're bullying at this
you'd
point.
be thinking about something else. Or
50, double A, ready?
I put pressure on Slade the Blade right now.
No pressure. Instead, he steps up and gets the first down to the 15 and then tumbles down. They get a hit on him. A little push from behind there. A couple of flags. And that Stars offensive line taking umbrage with the extra hit there. Armin Lloyd delivering the hit to Jarman as he was close to the turf. We'll have to get a second look at this.
He is feeling that.
Yeah, though Slade Jarman is not the fleetest of foot, right? He doesn't hang his hat on his running ability. This is why I said you got to put pressure on him, right? You kind of remove your linebacker and give him free reign. He's going to pick up some yardage, and he does a good job there. Referees talking about a late hit and or a little extracurriculars. You know, I always thought it was so difficult for defenders to pull up after they've already committed to tackling a runner if the runner goes down. And I think that's a bit of what happened there. But as you know, the offensive line is going to defend their quarterback and take exception to anybody hitting their quarterback late. But the defense is always at a disadvantage on plays like that.
But I'm not dizzy. Yeah, I just feel like an earthquake hit.
As you can
I'm
hear.
good, though, Coach. I could have went. I'm ready. I'm in game mode now. I need that.
Felt like an earthquake.
Hey.
Slade doesn't want to go out.
Hey, come here.
He said, I'm not dizzy. It just felt like an earthquake hit.
Hey, come here, Travell.
So
listen, Indy right. Just
Feels still bad.
Yeah.
It still feels bad to me.
Right,
But
hand it off. Come on.
Yeah, Jeff, you know you got to share
The
a show
result
with
of the
them.
play is a first down. After the play was over, there's a late hit, personal foul. Number 97 of the offense. Personal foul late hit, number 66. There's also one on the defense. All the fouls offset, resulting play is a first down.
So I think we had a foul there on each side of the football. One on offense, one on defense.
And you can see here he's going on his way down, but Juju Smith is already committed to tackling him, right? And so it makes it's physically impossible to stop tackling a man. And you're going to the ground, he's going to the ground. Offensive line didn't like it. I think the offsetting penalties for extracurriculars is very warranted, and no harm, no foul.
And it was Armin Lloyd who was called for on the defensive side, and then Abram Holland who came to protect his quarterback with the push from behind. Stars a little out of sorts here on personnel as Devon Gibbons has come on in place of Jarman.
It just felt like I'm not dizzy or anything. It just felt like an earthquake. It just felt. How about that quote? I'm not dizzy. It didn't. I feel fine. I can go. It just felt like an earthquake.
It felt like the earth moved
a bit.
It didn't.
It wasn't a Category 3 earthquake. Just it's an earthquake. How about the toughness of Jarman, right? I gotta get back on there. I'm in game mode. Yeah, he said I'm in game mode. I can't come out now.
He's campaigning to get right back in.
Yeah. Well, since you felt that earthquake, you got to sit out for a play, at least.
Gibbons is on, and he will throw and get a touchdown to the big man. Erlington Jones is in.
Jarman's there to be the first cheerleader.
Well, how about a complete misdirection here from the Stars? Their quarterback goes out. Gibbons comes on and connects for his first touchdown pass here in the FCF. And it goes to the offensive lineman, Erlington Jones.
One of those new plays in the playbook. Tackle eligible, formation in the boundary, and the big fella sneaks down the field, right? You can see that the offset tight end is off the ball, which allows the tackle to go off or pass. And when you get a big man touchdown, you get a big man celebration.
Erlington Jones out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Spent time in the armed forces, and now back to chasing his football dreams into the end zone for 6. Jarman, meanwhile, is back out to lead this 2-point conversion, so he was not going to stay out long. Working with Calvin and delivers a strike. Slade Jarman making sure he's leaving no doubt he is back in this football game with that Experian Boost 2-point conversion.
Every time, baby.
And it's an 8-0 lead for the Stars after a brief photo shoot. But just like our first game, Alvin Pacheco Jr. is part of the defense, and that will allow an opportunity to have a do-over on the defensive end for this 2-point conversion.
Yeah, layer of strategy you only see in the FCF. These are earned during our Wednesday night man-up challenge, the big man challenge.
Yeah, he got to. Hey, what do you want?
And this worked out well in the first game. Pacheco Jr., because he was the winner in that man-up, it allowed a second opportunity. He was able to defend it well, take 2 points off the board. Let's see what happens here.
Actually, that turned out to be the key to them being able to enact the comeback rule. Previous game.
You never know. The butterfly effect. One stop minutes earlier leads to a pivotal moment at the end of the game.
Right to replay the try.
Well, in the infinite multiverse that is the FCF.
Calvin will try and do it again.
Go.
This time, Pacheco Jr. there again for the defense. So 2 big stops coming on and showing you the value of what it means to win that King of the Hill battle on Wednesday night. It keeps it at just a 6-0 advantage for the Stars. Gibbons to Jones, not the connect you were expecting, but they'll take it. Stars in front early. 6-0 lead for the should-have-been Stars, ahead of the OG division at 3-2. Just 2 weeks left in the regular season. Everyone trying to find their place to finish in the top 2 in each of those divisions and earn a spot in the postseason. And we'll see the Beast for the first time on offense, led by quarterback Alfonso Howard. Howard, plenty of time to throw. A strike to Martavis Bryant across the middle. And the speedster up the sideline with a big gain, coming off his best performance in the FCF a week ago with a couple of touchdowns. He picks up a big gain early.
I mean, you knew it was only a matter of time before Martavis Bryant really got his feet wet in this league. And this one-on-one coverage that the should have been stars are playing, they need to do away with it right now because there's going to be no chance of them stopping him running at full speed going across the field. And a perfect pass from Alfonso Howard, who, like we talked about earlier, has really found his way. And since he got his first opportunity, he has run with it and taken full advantage.
Hey, heavy. No, we all up.
Bryant with back-to-back 50 reception seasons during his time in the NFL as we talk about passing yards.
Yeah, these are passing yards for fans because we track the fan stats here in the FCF because fans are an integral part of the process of wins and losses for these teams. D factor at the top of our leaderboard here with the most plays that resulted in positive passing yards.
Let's go.
Bryant not involved on this play. Instead, it's a give to the superback, Quinn Porter, and looks to be a loss of yards. Fans, make sure you get your FCF merchandise. Head to the stand here at Pullman Yards if you're on site. You can get a whole host of gear, or you can buy online. Go to store.fcf.io or scan the QR code on your screen, the bottom of your screen. See what Todd Gurley's picking up. You can use the promo code GameDay20 and save 20% off your purchase on game day, but you have to shop on game day to use GameDay20. Store.fcf.io is the spot.
I thought maybe he was hopping back there to help out. I thought he was put him to work
a
right
full
away.
service owner here in Fan Control Football. He only sells beast merch,
right,
that's all.
51, Dino corner. Trips right, 51, Dino corner on one. Ready?
2-yard loss for Uncle Quinn, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 12.
Let's go down.
Looks like they're going to play that zero-type coverage where everybody's man-to-man. No help from safety over the top.
Howard eluding the rush, in trouble now. He's going the wrong way and fires that into the Zappers booth to avoid what would have been a very big loss. A flag on the play.
I was way out of the pocket, though.
Could hear Howard campaigning that he was out of the pocket.
The ball has to go to the line of scrimmage at least when you're out of the pocket. And so, but we've seen quarterbacks do this and kind of take that 5-yard penalty rather than taking the bigger penalty penalty for your team. That would be a huge sack and a loss.
Yeah. It's a smart play as the officials huddle up. Because we've also seen the quarterbacks take those sacks, and
yes,
it makes it pretty tough on the offense.
Not a good deal.
I'm a little disappointed in the Zappers fan not making that completion up in the luxury box there.
Yeah.
Not at all ready for it. Understandable. That's not an area where you think you're going to get a reception.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 2. He threw the ball to conserve yardage. Bobby placed at the spot of the foul. He plays second down.
A little editorializing there by the referee.
And we've seen Alfonso Howard make these types of plays. Good ball security. Find a way to try to get out. But he's kind of the referee left his mic on with his whistle. But he just tried to chuck the ball away, and they put it at the spot there.
Every time that happens, the chat in unison says, my ears.
My ears,
I
yes.
understand. We also heard that up close and personal.
Our ears too, Chad.
Yeah, our ears a little more because we've got these headphones on, you know.
Pig stick. Trips left, pick your pig stick.
So because it was placed at the spot of the foul, it wasn't just a 5-yard penalty, but rather now a 2nd and 32 on the 17. Long way to go for the Beasts.
This is just more space for Martavis Bryant to just run as fast as he can on a much smaller defender.
Howard facing a rush, takes a big shot, but a big grab. Jordan Smith comes up with it, breaks free, in for 6.
Gurley likes it.
Obviously, Alfonso Howard was just trying to add to the drama of what's going to happen, and the touchdown was inevitable with cheat code on your team. What a catch and run. You can see him, you get clear out by Martavis Bryant on the deep post and then a dig underneath. You call that a dagger concept, right? And he takes the throw and Jim Jones. Right, that's the most satisfying feeling and visual thing that you'll see for a quarterback. Getting hit like that and having a perfect throw and a touchdown. Alfonso Howard just continues to impress here in the FCS.
33 yards, Howard to Smith, looking to team up again. One-hand grab, beautiful. Jordan Smith, they call him cheat code for a reason. He has all the answers. But that Experian boost for 2 more points. Beast in front, 8-6. So after a 33-yard connect, he tacks on the man up.
I mean, what concentration and ball skills. Hold off the defender with the left and go get it with the right.
UC 510 says that man has paws.
Man, look at this. I mean, textbook. I mean, and let's not forget, it's a perfect throw, right? Because you can't make that play if the ball isn't placed exactly where you need on that outside shoulder on time. It's placed there, and cheat code makes a play.
Excellent second look there, courtesy of Great Clips. And cheat code adds 2. And now we're back to Slade the Blade. Blade running it again. And this time goes down a little bit of a softer landing. As Cameron Hall came across Armin Lloyd. Fans, join us here inside historic Pullman Yards. For more fan control football action, get your game day experience passes at fcf.tixer.com. Some fans enjoying the views here in Atlanta. Renee Montgomery, one of the Beast owners in the house.
I love seeing new folks join us in chat. Capitalism Lab says, what is this? This is amazing. Is it Twitch chat controlled? Well, in part, you can control it through the Twitch extension, or even better, you can download our app.
Over here, y'all.
Call plays. Call the plays that these teams are playing around the field, or even if they're not the team that you're a fan of, you can try to predict the plays that they're going to call and earn fan IQ.
And Jeff, what about if there's no app? They don't know where the app is. How do they get to that?
Well,
What a grab. Calvin says, hold off on your app talk for a minute, guys,
Yeah.
because I just went up and hauled in a big grab. Gonna take a minute to gather his thoughts. We'll take a minute to take a look at Slade the Blade finding Treval Calvin.
I mean, just like the previous drive we saw, this is going to be a game to watch. Slade the Blade takes another shot, and that ball is up, and Calvin brings it down.
he comes down hard, too. Pow.
But as we were saying,
Yeah, if you want to be able to say, hey, I helped call that play, like Ghost Hunter 1974 has done a whole bunch of times to amass 478 passing yards worth of great play calling, all you got to do is point your phone at the QR code in the upper left-hand corner of your screen on our game screen, and it'll take you right to that app. There it is.
Here's Jarman. Back to work to the corner. Up high for another grab. Touchdown is the call. Levi Shetler pulling that in for the Stars, and they waste no time coming right back to retake the lead here against the Beast. They go in front 12-8, and now they'll look for a 2-point conversion. We could be headed for a bit of a shootout here between these two OG squads.
I mean, that is amazing for Levi Shelton. And obviously, you get him on the fade route. He's a mismatch, a big, tall, tight end, right? Getting on the outside at the wide receiver position and goes up and gets it with his hands. But how about a guy who watched the FCF a season ago, tried out, did not get a chance to participate, right? Didn't make a team, becomes a fan of a team, and then this year gets a redo, and look at him in the end zone. I mean, that's
so cool.
That's amazing. That's an amazing story, and here he is with another opportunity to try to add to this lead.
That one gets away, good coverage. Sean McGee reaching in to help bat that one away to keep it 12-8 in favor of the Stars. And so now we'll see the Beasts return to offense here in a pretty good back and forth battle with 7:13 to go in our first half. Stars ahead of the OG division standings right now. Beasts trying to climb up the ranks and see if they can at least secure that second place spot. And since we're talking beach, talking offense, welcome in one of the co-owners here, Todd Gurley. Thanks for stopping by.
How y'all doing today, man?
Doing all right, man.
I was doing better before a bulldog jumped up here, I was doing all right earlier, but now,
Well, we just think we can just butt in and just take over anywhere, don't we?
Todd, you're part of this Beast ownership group. We're seeing them on offense right now. What made you want to get in the mix here with the FCF?
Man, just being able to, develop that relationship over these last couple of months and being able to just watch from social media presence and just see all the fun that they've been having, man. Guys been out here competing, but look at that ball. It was a great ball. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But, man, just being able to just be involved, being able to talk to everybody, and obviously being able to join, other former NFL guys, as in, Beast Mode and, a good friend of mine and Marcus Peters. So, man, it's just dope. This is my first experience out here, and I love it. Like, just the energy, the whole arena, man, it's real deal. It's legit, man.
We talk
It's
about it all the
legit.
time, right?
It's legit.
You played at Georgia. I played at the University of Michigan. But the atmosphere here is so intimate, right? With the booths right above. I'm sure if some players went underneath your booth and you like, man, I can feel the game. I mean, it's just a different experience that you just don't get a chance to see in regular football.
Nah, no doubt about it. And even just being in the booth, but actually coming down and walking on the field and man, it's crazy.
They did a very good job.
Yeah, a very good job. It kind of reminded me of the Lions Stadium, kind of like inside. But man, they did a great job. Great drink selection.
Yeah, it's like half a party.
Very important. That's a very important detail.
That's key.
People watching at home, come into the stadium and call your plays because the drink selection is outstanding.
Better than your fridge.
Exactly.
Now, we saw you down in the Beast locker room. Did anyone try and hand you a jersey, maybe try and convince you to play today for the Beast?
Nah, not yet. They don't want me. They want their playing time. I don't want to take those guys playing time. So, but nah, man, not yet. I told them anything is possible though. I said, man, the energy was so good. I was like, nah, I'm not playing. Then I came in here, I was like,
let me.
I had to get out of here one of these weeks. I'm going to get back home tomorrow, get to training for about a week.
What do you think about the fans calling every single play? Can you imagine that in your career?
I love it. All the GMs that's at the house, all the head coaches.
For so many years, right? The fans sit on the couch.
It's here.
Yep.
It's here.
Oh, my goodness.
Smith, it's a track meet. You can't stop cheat code.
Boy, right there. Let's go. He real deal. He real deal. Holyfield.
Real deal.
I see you, boy.
So Todd, right? You sit here. You played a lot of ball, right? 2-time All-Pro, and you see a guy like Cheat Code, right? You see him doing all the things he's doing in the league, and already today, 2 explosive plays. Is this a guy that you want to see get a chance in a camp and get a chance to put his skills on display at the highest level?
I mean, most definitely, but I don't think he'll be able to have that same experience just from being in the FCF, man. He's having fun. Yeah. It's not a controlling environment like it is in a professional level, man. So it all just depends on what you want on a personal level and what you want out of as far as like playing career or just personal life as well. But talent, he can do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, I've seen these last 2 touchdowns that he made, and he definitely caught my eye for sure.
He's a proverbial dog, for sure.
But, man, those guys look like they having fun. The defensive guys, they got to play two games. But, so be it. Come out here, put in the work, and make some plays. I like it, though, man. I really do.
Talk a little bit more about that business aspect. That kind of, when you get to the highest level where you were for a very long time, talk about the business aspect and how it kind of sometimes does suck the fun out of what you've been doing your entire life.
Well, I think it's just – it can not just be football. It could be any other profession as well. It's kind of like that dream job that you wish you always had, and then once you get in that position, not being ungrateful or anything, it's just not all hyped up, what it is. And everybody experience is different, man. The first-round guy experience is going to be different than a free agent guy experience. So, when guys always ask me for advice and different stuff, I always say I can only personally speak for myself. I can definitely try to give you as much, game or advice, but, it was obviously easier for a guy like me coming
Then
out.
a guy like me.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you.
Then a guy like me.
That walk-on thing?
Yeah, like, but, you know, being able to just bring those guys in with you, too, man, and not make them feel alone. Especially, like, that's one thing I've always tried to do when, you know, rookies come in, they undrafted. You know, they might not even know if they're even going to make the team. So, you know, they looking at a place for, you know, really no reason. So just being able to, hey, man, you need a massage guy, I got you. You know, you need this. Well, let's go out to eat. You know, just looking out for them, man, because, you know, that's the same thing guys did for me when I first came in as well, too. So,
I
you know, that's
when I
what
was
it's all about.
undrafted guy for the Steelers, Antonio Brown was that guy for me, right? And Martavis Bryant, who's playing today, right? He would give me rides and with food and during camp and help me navigate. Hey, this is where you got to get a bigger mattress. You can't sleep on that dorm mattress. Here's where you get your TVs, you know.
Exactly.
So
put you up on game. Hey, we ain't doing this. We getting MacBooks now. No more Dells and different stuff like that. So, but nah, for sure, man. But then I also tell guys too, you got to stay in your lane too. Stay in your lane.
Don't try to live that life.
Yeah, because what he doing, he been playing for 15 years.
You can't afford that.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, but still at the end of the day, man, living, learning, experiencing, and, you know, what's the point of life if you can't really enjoy it as well too? So being able to just do that, man.
We saw you backstage with the Beasts and giving them some words of encouragement. Can you share a little bit of what you said to the team?
Well, I kind of asked them. I was like, I need a pep talk. They're like, nah, we just trying to we just trying to make money. I'm like, all right, bet, let's get it. Money, get money on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Money.
But you know, everybody, man, they were just showing love, saying what's up, and you know, that's what it's all about, though, man. Being able to like be embraced by whatever it is, the younger or the older guys, and just having that respect level, like that's what it's all about. So, man, it's incredible, though. Let me see.
Incomplete there down the sideline.
Let's go, D.
Breaking that up. We're talking here with Todd Gurley, one of the new corners of the Beast, of course, Pro Bowler in his time in the NFL. He talked about kind of the business side of it and, you know, getting the dream and maybe not working out. But when you watch guys like this, you talk to so many of them that are here because they love it. They just love the game. Does it kind of remind you of why you got into this whole thing in the first place?
Nah, for sure. Make you feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
You make you feel like a kid again. And that's, you know, at the end of the day, like, I mean, we played football for, you know, 20 years, half your life for free, you know, just for the love. And not only that, like, if you wasn't playing, then you were just going to pretty much be at the house because all your friends were playing. So, you know, it just kind of just bring back those memories. But, you know, just to be on the field, to have the music, like, have the crowd, like being able to interact with the fans and, you know,
they
really,
sit right on top of you.
Yeah, like to really have fun with it, man.
Now, we've asked a lot of guys who have come through here about touchdown celebrations. The FCF doesn't just condone them, they highly encourage celebrations. Is there something you kind of held in your back pocket, you never got a chance to do that maybe you try to break out?
Man, I never was a celebrating guy, man. I was never
you used to run so hard, running through people, you got to fight through all this traffic, and it's like, I'm tired.
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing why I never trash talk during the game. Be like, people like, why you don't trash? I'm like, bro.
All them free shots they got on me, and I'm tired.
Yeah, like, first of all, I got 11 guys trying to hit me. You think I'm gonna provoke somebody to do something dirty to me, and then we running back. They don't care about no running back.
They don't care.
You can get hit out of bounds late, but as soon as the quarterback get touched with a finger,
don't touch me like
he
that.
Get thrown out.
Oh, where the flag at? Hey, Todd just touched me, and then, you know.
Speaking of quarterbacks getting touched, Jarman is thrown down. Beast leaving a mark there on the quarterback. We have reached the 1 minute mark. We will take a timeout and return to Pullman Yards after this. It's the Beast 16, the Stars 12. Todd Gurley, we talked about his ownership group. I don't think there's a more athletic group of people in the FCF when you talk about the ownership. You guys, I don't know what sport you're playing, you're winning.
Exactly. We're not could have been like Drewski. But nah, man, it's definitely some talent. And I think that's what, you know, makes being excited, being able to be on the Beast, man. Like, you know, Marshawn, Marcus Peters, you know, even just having like Renee Montgomery, being able to just talk to her and just see her energy. And,
man, she has so much.
Yeah, it's good.
awesome,
It's good.
man.
I like it. It's inspirational, man. He's definitely inspirational for sure.
So that ends up being a progressive 5th down here for the Stars, and they go for it and they get it. So they'll keep their drive rolling here with 49 seconds left. A couple of little wrinkles here in the FCF. A 5th down, something you never had in the NFL.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Spice it up a little bit.
Exactly,
Spice it
right?
up a little bit.
Well, how do you feel about the rule, right? You got the power play, right, with a 7-on-6. You got the flip the field, that's the version of the punt, and the progressive 5th down. How do you feel about these different rules that the FCF has?
When they work out for the beast. Yeah, like, as long as it works in your favor, it's good. But as soon as it doesn't work in your favor, it's good. I mean, but, you know, just with the history of sports and referees just cheating, I think it's good. You know, if you got the legal option to do it, why not do it that way?
Yeah. We got a lot of folks in our Discord here, our chat, asking you to join the Discord for the Beast. Come and hang out with the fans, get that direct contact.
All right, I'm going to have to check it out. My phone dropped in water. I just got it back like 2 days ago.
Dang!
So, yeah,
Dropped in water.
It was working for like 3 days, and then it stopped on the 4th. I was mad. But, yeah, I had to join the Discord for sure.
There you have it, fans. Asking you shall receive.
Yeah, that is very true.
Fan control football, man. Just ask, man.
That's it.
I mean, the least I can say is what? No.
Jarman gets up to about the 20. So now 30 seconds left here. We'll stop the clock after every play. We're talking about different rules here in the FCF. How much do you think it changed play calling if you knew that the clock would stop no matter what you did for the final 30 seconds of a half? Here it really opens up the middle of the field.
Yeah,
run
man,
the ball.
it's different. It's different. I mean, you have to run the ball, but not only that, like, you can't kneel.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have to progress and you have to make plays. Like, it's not no just chilling, so I definitely like it.
You have to progress your way into the progressive.
Yeah, I like how you did that. I like how you did that. Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry. We're professionals up here.
Sponsors.
We
ain't gonna leave y'all out. We ain't gonna leave y'all out.
2nd and 4 now for Jarman. He'll throw here. Blade lets fly. That's complete. Just beyond the 15. Able to connect with Antonio Turner.
Who are some of y'all players y'all like to watch so far in the FCF as far as doesn't have to be the Beast or the Stars?
Give me Terry Jones. Because who y'all playing with?
That's the
Who
man,
they
right?
playing with?
That's the man right there.
You know, he might have got. I like him because he made me not be able to spell who. Because it's a long story. It's Todd. You know what? We're not even gonna get into it, Todd. It's a long story. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, Terry Jones is my guy.
Since we're making sure we're plugging the right things, we've enjoyed watching Terrell Owens. And you can watch T.O. later on tonight. He plays for Knights of D-Gen at 7 p.m. And then his show, the T.O. Zone, starts on the Fubo Sports Network at 7 p.m. Eastern. T.O. will play in the 7 p.m. game, then he'll hang around. He'll call the last game of the night. And there's a guy that has stayed in decent shape.
Man, great shape, great shape. And you can have the guys like, oh, I see out there, but that tells you if you take care of your body, the amount of things that you can still do at the age of what, 48 years old?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Good.
That's crazy.
I'm 30 and I am not getting on this football field. I ain't doing it. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
I'm not subjecting myself to another human being running to me at full speed.
And he out here scoring too.
Yeah.
But you're trying to talk him into putting a jersey on.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's for him, you know, he's still a strapping man, you know, ready to play. You know, I ain't ready.
But now you mentioned your question there just in the chat. Some fans typing up Andrew Jamil, who's been a fun guy to watch for the Glacier Boys, a receiver who's really taken this league by storm the last couple of seasons. So really what's fun, I think, for me for the FCF is there's a bunch of guys you hadn't heard of, and now they come here and show out.
Yep.
And in this league, they become a household name.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, we're seeing Slick Nick Williams referenced by the chat.
Yeah, Slick Nick. Dude, he's like 300-pounder that can do a backflip. You probably
That
saw
was last game?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that. He the one that
he do it every time.
got the ball out at the end. I seen it.
Yep.
I was like, wow, this is lit. He ain't waste no time either.
Jarman will take it himself to the 10 and slides down. Doesn't want that action on defense from Julian Charles.
He don't want no more earthquakes. No more earthquakes for Jarman. He's like, you know what? I'm not getting tackled for the rest of the day.
No aftershocks.
Man, he got tackled earlier, and he said, man, it felt like an earthquake, but I'm all right. I'm all right.
What?
Yeah, we hear everything in the huddle here in the FCF, good, bad, and otherwise. Jarman got rocked earlier, tried to stay in the game, and that was his plea to the coach. I'm not dizzy. I just got rocked by an earthquake. Here's a second look.
Even though he goes down a little prematurely before that earthquake comes, it gets him into the progressive blue zone.
Smart man.
See, because he knows if there's an earthquake, what do, Devin? You duck and cover.
You duck and cover.
He's ducking and cover.
Get down, Slade the Blade. I'm just a little dizzy, man. I'm not really dizzy, actually. It was an earthquake. It just felt like an earthquake.
Well, and now he's bleeding from his elbow as well. So.
He's got a lot going on today.
Slade the Blade is the human laceration, they call him.
Yeah.
15 seconds left here on a 3rd and 4 for the Stars. Beast trying to hold. Ahead 16-12. Jarman will throw, and that's knocked down. Defense is there.
Good job.
That was Pacheco Jr. Now a 4th down with 10 seconds left.
Got the good music going too, man. That's my vibe right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ has just been crushing it like every week,
Every
every
week.
game.
Same DJ or different one?
Same one.
It's the same
It sounds
one.
like the same.
It sounds, yeah. If not, they're sharing playlists because they keep bringing it back.
Yeah, it's like, part sports experience, part party, part club. This place is
Everything.
awesome. Yeah.
That's what the defensive player Tremonte Valentine said. He said, "When I'm out there, I'm playing football like I'm in the club. It feels like I'm in the club playing a football game."
Man, you got the fan experience back there. You got the picnic table, all that. I love it.
Sean McGee, number 8 on defense, he's the guy that I think they should send right up the middle because Slade is taking some punishment, right? So, and to begin with, he's not the greatest runner. So if you send this linebacker straight up the middle, I don't think Slade the Blade will have a chance to get the ball down the field.
I play with McGee at Georgia, too.
4th down. Here's Jarman.
Another earthquake.
Steps through. Caught a little bit there on the Richter scale as he gets up near the goal line.
This looks like it's going to be the last play here, huh?
3
Just
seconds.
3 seconds left now. Looked like he got enough there maybe for the first.
Yeah.
It was that close proximity where he had a 1st down but didn't need to get in the end zone. So now they get a 1st and goal from the 2. Last chance here for the Stars. And big opportunity for the Beast for a goal line stand.
Yeah. A lot of pressure on the fans to call a play here.
Let's see what they call as Slade the Blade continues to try to manage that bloody elbow of his.
Need to get some wrap or something to throw around that cut for Blade.
Yeah.
Come here. 50 Fox, QB draw. 50 Fox, QB draw. Ready? Hit it running back. Let him hit running back. Yeah. No, hey.
There you go, quarterback draw
fade.
here.
Yeah.
So this is
So
going
this
to
is
be
what I'll be seeing if I was at the house.
yeah.
Yep.
I got you.
So this is going to be a Sean McGee Slade
go.
the Blade meeting.
Jarman
There we go. You said it.
tries to get rid of
come
McGee. Now
on,
has
Sean.
to throw wide open back in the end zone. Improvising, and it pays off for the
McGee.
Blade.
What are you doing?
Hey, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't do it.
Play with him. Oh, man.
Chris Robb hauling in the pass. Jarman, you said it, Devin. It was going to be a one-on-one meeting. That happened, and he had to figure out a new plan.
Yeah, he did a good job of just evading them. And so I work with a lot of young kids and I always tell them, hey, you only got to make them miss by this much. And he makes them miss by just enough and turns the quarterback draw into a touchdown pass. Wow. What a play by Jarman.
I love in this league how we knew everything that was happening there. We knew the play that was called. We knew it was supposed to happen. We recognized that it was an improvisation. It makes it so much more exciting to see it from that perspective.
Absolutely. And then you got Todd Gurley up here, his former teammate at Georgia. What are you doing? I'm part owner of your team now, and you're making us look bad.
I know. I regret saying that was my teammate now, too. I was like, man.
2-point conversion now. The man up here. Good separation. That's a move from Tyrus Black to pick up 2. And as we pull to halftime, the Stars had that Experian boost to go from 20 to 16.
I got to go cut some people out now.
Hey, Todd Gurley, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Todd Gurley, the co-owner of the Beast. There he is with the guys in the locker room. We take a timeout. We'll come back with more second half action. It's the High Life Brew Break on the way. Stick with us here from Atlanta, Georgia. The Grubhub Wendy's collaboration. Here's Quinn Porter trying to get the Beast some positive rush yards and frustration as he spikes that football after they carry to the right side.
Shutdown squad defense is extremely fast laterally, and it's led by Jim Jones. I mean, he flies all over the field, and so rushing yards are usually tough to come by just because of his ability to fly sideline to sideline and make plays on the ground.
Jim Jones, a machine, came into today 29.5 tackles, 4 sacks, and 1 pick.
I guess those stats are all right.
Not bad.
Maybe explains a bit.
Yeah, it gives you an idea about what he's been up to.
If you let 50, seam strong over under. If you let 50, seam strong over on 1. Ready?
Want to give a shout out to our broadcast partners, Twitch, NBC LX, Peacock, and DAZN. Appreciate their coverage of the Fan Controlled Football League.
Let's go down.
Opening minute, second half.
Let's go.
Howard facing a rush, in a lot of trouble, and Howard is hammered out of bounds into that wall. Dak champion in hot pursuit.
And the initial pressure coming from none other than Jim Jones, right? Getting right up the middle and finding a way to chase after. Man, that defense is fast. And that wall is, once again, very unforgiving.
And we've got a player down on the field. It's actually LaMarcus Carradine. We will take a timeout as the training staff tends to Carradine. We're back after this. 20-16, the lead for the Stars. LaMarcus Carradine helped off the field, and you can see what transpired here. A big hit with the lower part of your screen. Jim Jones delivering the boom. And we're back to it now with Howard. That one is off the helmet of the defensive player and up into the camera well. That was Marlboro coming over to defend on Shaw Chandler.
We did have a suggestion from the chat. I don't know if the FCF ownership group is listening. I hope they are. But Abley has an interesting suggestion to run by you guys, saying replace the wall with trampolines.
Wow. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but then when you think about it, it's like, that would be fun.
Yeah, right.
How about a little NFL street where you bounce off of the trampoline and make it not even out of bounds?
Yeah,
How
it's not
about
even out of bounds. You can throw the ball off the trampoline.
You know what I mean? It could be, or just put it sparingly along the wall, and you might hit the trampoline or you might not. I don't know. That could be good.
Something to consider.
Something to consider.
So you'd stay in play if you hit the trampoline?
Yeah, if you happen to hit a trampoline, you stay in play, you bounce off the wall.
If you stay on your feet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And extra points for flips.
Hey, it's the left. You coming? Go down.
4th and 13 for the Beasts.
Let's go.
After that incomplete pass. Little reverse action. Smith to throw, and a flag on the play. I think we're going to get a hold here.
Yeah.
As Martavis Bryant was trying to make his way downfield and was held up there, it looks like by Isaiah Edwards.
The defenders are extremely mad at the referees, but I mean, it's clearly it's a terrible throw and uncatchable. So maybe not pass interference, but it's definitely holding. The defender was definitely holding Martavis Bryant, not allowing him to run anywhere.
Officials taking a look and see one coach signaling uncatchable, but to Devin's point, difference between it being a non-catchable football and then just an absolute blatant hold.
What do you want to have for dinner? I don't know. What do you want to have for dinner?
I've got reservations at 8:30 if we hustle.
I mean, it's cool. We can go. We can go now? No, we got to wait for them to finish the game. Well, I mean,
but I'm so
make
hungry.
a decision.
Who's driving? Look, we can't leave until we drive.
I just want food.
Pass interference. Defense. The defensive player was grabbing the receiver's jersey, impeding his progress as he tried to run his route. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul and includes an automatic first down.
Disbelief there by the coaching staff. Pass interference in the call. This is tremendous respect for Martavis Bryant's abilities.
Yeah, I mean, it's holding, right? I mean, pass interference, but it is a penalty. You can't just grab a receiver and stop him from running because you're beat. And so it's not a pass interference, I would say. I would say it's a holding penalty. But either way, it's a first down.
Devin,
first down piece.
If he didn't have his hand on the jersey, he would have been 30 yards down the field.
I mean, it is what it is.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Great Clips is 100% franchised, and salons are owned locally by more than 1,100 franchisees across North America.
I got it open. Empty right, 51 seam strong, over, under. On one, ready.
Gonna go a little over and under.
Let's go down, down, down. Let's go.
Howard, let's fly. Bryant hauls it in beyond the 10. We talked about it earlier. Only a matter of time before Martavis Bryant became a top target here, and it just shows the depth of this Beast squad when you have Bryant and Smith. So dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great job, but just an over route where he just plucks this ball right out of the air with his hands. I mean, that is a strong hand catch that's outside his frame, away from his body, and that's why he had those 250 catch seasons for the Pittsburgh Steelers all those years ago.
Hey, you coming, bro?
That sets us up inside the progressive blue zone with a 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard reception for Howard.
What you say?
Rather for Bryant, excuse me.
Let's go. Let's go. Put hands right, Indy left, buzz.
111
right,
says
Indy left,
throw to
buzz. On one,
Bryant,
ready?
which
No, slant.
it's hard to think they could stop that at this point. You know, he's so much bigger than everybody else.
Let's go down, 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 down.
Bryant taking a breather right now. Instead, it's Howard keeping it himself and running into a host of jerseys. They're going to stand them up, trying to rip that football loose. Had the good fake to Porter. That took a few defenders away, but they stay home on Alfonso Howard.
Check in with our fan IQ leaderboard right now. Cool one at the top of the heap. And this is becoming very, very important because, as we've mentioned at the top of each of these games, the fan IQ, the leader of the fan IQ for each team, could be flown here to Atlanta next week. If these teams are in a tie, both standing-wise and head-to-head matchup-wise, we go down to that 3rd tier of tiebreak, which is going to be a man-up challenge shootout after the conclusion of Week 7 next week. And the topmost fan IQ for each team in the tie will be flown out here and call the routes that will be part of that shootout.
Let's go.
3rd down. Howard dumps it off to Porter. If he can turn the corner, gets to the 5, now cutting back the other way and running out of real estate. Quinn Porter. Again, frustration, thought they had something developing.
He turned too many corners that time.
Ended up back in the circle.
The speed of that should have been Stars' defense is on full display yet again. I mean, they're trying to find ways to get the ball in Porter's hands because he's super explosive. But look at the discipline of the defense, right? Lateral chase, tackle missed, then try to get back up and make the tackle. I mean, this is textbook game tackling defense, and Quinn Porter just has nowhere to go.
Sets up the Beast with a 4th down. 4th and 1 on the 6. Beast trailing by 4. Couple of changes here on both sides.
We got heavy left, Liz, Indy left. Heavy left, Liz, Indy left. On one, ready?
You can see the play, you can hear Howard discuss the play. It's called by you, fans of the Beast.
teams have already used their progressive 5th downs. So
21 regular.
I guess they're thinking, hey, let's keep them in 4th down situation.
Twins left, 51 playboy. Twins left, 51 playboy.
Applying the penalty.
2nd down. On the 14 now, under 8.5 to go, 2nd half.
Set, go!
Slade the blade. Let's fly down the sideline, and that's complete. And a beautiful connect. Jarman back in the end zone, through the air to Antonio Turner. First touchdown in the FCF for Turner. Is that a Waffle House towel?
Might have been.
You want to know why? Because Waffle House is always open.
Yeah, that's right.
And Turner was open on that one, and Slade the Blade absolutely threw a missile down the left sideline for a touchdown.
Second look here, courtesy of Great Clips.
I
Jarman
mean,
loads it up.
Look at that.
He was not
Always
smothered or
open.
covered.
Oh my goodness, neither of the two, and then finds the balance to find a way to still get in the end zone even after being pushed so close to the sideline. And Slade the Blade loves it. Here he goes to go get his blade.
Hey, we need that. Scoot over.
2-point opportunity.
Set, go!
Working with Calvin. Great route again. Just turns the corner quickly and breaks free.
Hey.
That's brought to you by Experian Boost. 2-point add-on, and
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
What is this? What do we got? What was that?
I didn't quite understand that one, but he did have a very good throw for a touchdown and a very good throw on the extra point. So, yeah.
Was it some sort of workout routine we were watching? Was he fishing and reeling a fish into a boat?
I really don't know.
could have been the elliptical. We're not sure what went on there. 28
out of water.
16. The Stars are in front. Get your merchandise, just like Commissioner Ray with the Glacier Boys tee, or these folks with their custom Beast jerseys. Head to store.fcf.io. Use the promo code GameDay20, or you can scan that QR code. You get 20% off your order, but only on game day. So make your purchase today to save 20%.
I feel bad because they clearly worked a lot on that touchdown celebration, guys. There was some choreography, some
There's a few mentions to Call of Duty in the chat.
Oh.
So, again, obviously that was lost on us. Doesn't mean it wasn't great. Beautiful throw. How about this response? Alfonso Howard goes all the way downfield to Tyrus Black. His first catch here in the FCF is a huge gain.
So I guess there was a memo that went out and the quarterback said, let's start dropping dimes.
Yeah. Wow, what a shot.
I mean, you saw the left
Power
sideline by
flag,
Jarman. How about the right
These fans will
sideline
have an opportunity to vote for a power play.
by Alfonso Howard? I mean, that's a throw if there ever was one. I mean, outside shoulder, defender behind, safety coming over the top. I mean, oh my goodness.
Perfect.
So Tyrus Black at Granada, Mississippi, played at Belhaven University, getting his first grab here in his first year in the FCF. 36-yard connect to the tight end. Sets it up as a 1st and goal.
Now, just to close the book on that previous discussion, we hear you, chat. It is the Call of Duty Revive animation. Should have known that.
These fans have voted. There would be no power play.
They already used their power
First down.
I think that's a smart decision. You don't need the power play, especially after a big play like that. And you got these legs of Alfonso Howard. I think that they've learned better and are going to use them from the beginning here as they're inside the progressive blue zone.
Hey, 21 regular, 21 regular. Twins left, jet right, G right. Twins left, jet right, G right on one. Ready? Hey, come on, Hey, hit that motherfucker. Hey, left. Hey, jet right, it's jet right.
That connect to Black, 3rd play in this game for the Beasts of 30 yards.
Let's
or
go
more.
down,
They won't
down,
need a
down,
big
down,
hitter
down.
this time. Just 4 yards out.
Let's go.
They go back to Porter. And Porter tracked down. down squad defense able to track down Uncle Quinn.
Uncle Quinn is very frustrated. I mean, he cannot find an ounce of breathing room. As soon as he gets the ball, you got Jim Jones right in his face, and then everybody else from that Stars defense is chasing and corralling him. I mean, he is not happy today.
Austin Jones there on the stop as well. He just never gets an opening or a lane to work with.
Hey, 21 red.
I don't think they can
21
allow
red.
themselves to get out of this rest of the blue zone without giving either Jordan Smith or Martavis Bryant a chance, right? You got two guys who are perfect fade ball guys and perfect just catchers in the red zone or blue zone. You got to try to find a way to get them a chance here with these 3 or 4 downs.
Hey, let's go down.
We've got cheat code and Carradine on the near side. Order perhaps the mismatch. Low snap. Howard picks it up, decides to just take off with it, and he is driven out of play. Now, we talked about the way you play this game in our first matchup. Look at the clock right now. 5:38 to play. Beast trail here 28-16. Do you start thinking about, let's not score just yet?
Right.
Because the comeback rule does not kick in until sub 5 minutes.
Yeah, without question, they're not going to score before. This 30 seconds is going to run off by the time this play goes in. So when they do score, they get a chance to enact that comeback rule.
I think it's a fascinating bit of strategy to employ. And if you know, especially when we're thinking about intentionally missing extra points, stuff like that.
Yeah, that last play, they didn't intentionally drop the snap to have more time. They wanted to score.
Looked like
but
strategy
to
me.
Strategy-wise, it was smart. It would have been smart to just mess up that play and get to the 4-yard line.
And now we are under 5 minutes left, so the Beasts, if they can score here, they can then enact the comeback rule.
Number 10 for the Beasts, Martavis Bryant. Number 11, cheat code. Top of your screen.
2 big options right now.
Let's go.
Howard looking their direction, up high and overthrew Bryant, put it too high. And Howard signaling his bad on that one.
He had him. He had what he wanted. He had Martavis Bryant settled in the end zone. And when you throw it too high for Martavis Bryant, who's got about a 40-inch vertical, he's already 6'4", that ball is hot.
And now your strategy might come back to bite you because now you got 4th down.
Yeah.
Goal. So in order to do the comeback rule, you got to score first.
Yes, you do. That ball is very high in the air. Martavius got him. That'll be a dunk for sure if he was on a basketball court.
We look at the power-ups that remain. And for this Beast team, they've already used their progressive 5th down. So not an option here. They'll have to convert.
Timeout. Beast.
But first, the Beasts call for time. With 3:53 left, this will reset the play call for you, the fans.
I honestly would think about using the power play.
Really?
Yeah, I would use the power because you have to score here.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't score here, there's no chance, right? Because we know there's the FCF, but it kind of limits your opportunities because Slay the Blade hasn't been truly stopped just yet. So you have to find a way to score here, and the 7-on-6 advantage gives you the best opportunity to do that. Now, you'll use it and you won't have it for the comeback rule, but you can't get to the comeback rule if you don't score here.
Good point. That's a great point.
Terrell Owens and the Knights of D-Gen are coming up in our next game, and you can catch all the link to Terrell Owens' VT footage here mic'd up and watch him broadcast the final game of the night. Tune into the TO Zone exclusively on the Fubo Sports Network. Coverage beginning at 7 Eastern tonight here at Pullman Yards.
Let's go down.
4th down, under 4 to play. Must-score situation here for the Beasts. Howard facing a clean rush, just puts it up for grabs, and nobody home in the back corner of the end zone as Howard ends up on the turf, and the Beasts end up turning the football over on downs.
Yeah, I mean, that's precisely why I
Ball
fought
is
the 7-on-6
incomplete.
advantage.
The turnover on downs. Should have been Stars to have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 10.
The 7-on-6 advantage takes that linebacker out of play so that you have a little more time to either throw the ball or allow your quarterback to navigate, make a play with his legs, maybe get in the end zone with his legs. But without that advantage, this should have been Stars' defense has done a great job of putting a ton of pressure on the quarterback, Alfonso Howard, and has made it extremely tough for him here in the second half.
I appreciate it, dog.
Now the Beasts have themselves in a tough spot.
Yeah.
Hey, them little
Stars
touchdowns they got?
back
nothing.
on offense.
No touchdown, second half. You see, right? You see, right? That man, too. Hey, got him. I told him that the finally fucking play, bro.
That's Freddie
That shit
Conyers
finally fucking worked.
for the Stars.
Nice job, Fred Conyers. We did see that you haven't given him a touchdown in the second half.
Stars pitching a shutout here in this second half, and now can try and add another. We'll have a whistle, however, with 2:36 to play.
Set, go!
Ball stays on the ground. This is exactly what the Stars want to do. This is where we talk about strategy again. And if you're the Beast, do you let these guys score? I mean, the only way back is you score and start converting on comeback rules.
Right.
You can't do that if you don't have the football. As we look at our QB comparison, right now the Stars are in a place to really take some time off the clock.
Yeah, it's true. And, you know, as soon as it gets down to less than a minute in the second half, the clock will stop out of bounds. And then at 30 seconds, it'll stop after every play. So you do have that going for you. But that gives you precious few seconds to crawl back into this one. And as we said, these are must-win games for both of these teams.
Yeah, one thing's for certain. The time is not on the side of the Beast.
Jet right, speed left. Jet right, speed left. Ready? Over here.
They got Todd on their side. They don't got time on their side.
And it may be the kind of thing that we talked about, exactly what you said, Devin, where they're going to end this game and have that power-up still there in their back pocket waiting to be used, and they could have used it. Maybe it would have been the difference in that fourth down.
Set, go!
Can't help but go back to the play just before the half where they have Jarman in their grasp as they stop him there. They have Jarman in the grasp, and they just kind of let him go, right? McGee just kind of let him go. He makes a play, and that gives them an extra touchdown advantage going into the second half.
That brings us to 1 minute remaining in our second half. Stars ahead 28-16, looking to put this one away and build on their record. They've improved to 4-2 with a win. We'll return after this. 1 minute to play, second half. Should have been Stars leading the Beast 28-16. Jeff Canada, Devin Gardner, Liv Moots, Greg Meskel here with you from Pullman Yards in Atlanta. Week 6 action.
Set, go!
Jarman, he'll let fly across the middle and incomplete, looking for Tyrus Boykin. Good coverage there from Julian Charles. Jarman looking for a call. Now 55 seconds left, and well, quickly a fourth down, and the Stars have used their progressive fifth down, so the Beast may get some kind of chance here if the Stars can't convert.
I don't like that call, because if you run the ball or keep the ball from stopping the clock with an incomplete pass or out of bounds, this game goes down to 30 seconds before another play is even run, and it kind of limits the opportunities that the Beast will have. So, but that incomplete pass leaves 55 seconds on the clock, and you're probably going to pass the ball here, so the clock will stop again. I mean, I don't like that call at all.
They'll need to convert.
I mean, 2020's hindsight. They completed it. Great call.
Right.
You know, but
it's like we may see a Gatorade power play here for the Stars.
Power flag has been thrown.
So fans, you can vote on
will have
this.
an opportunity to vote for a power play.
And you get this vote here because they get a first down. They can really wrestle control of this game. So Gatorade power play rules. You'll have that 7-on-6 advantage until you get a first down, a touchdown, or a change of possession. And they are looking purely for the first down, and then they can peel some more time off the clock. Don't forget, fans, 2 more games coming up tonight.
Deep block for me hard.
Knights of D-Gen and the Kingpins, Glacier Boys and the Zappers.
Hey, come on.
All about playoff positioning.
Hey, let's go.
Next Saturday,
Hey, break it down.
last
Hey,
weekend
finish.
of the regular
finish right
season.
here now. Finish on 3. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
Fans have voted to confirm the power play. Defense must remove one player to a first down, a score, or a turnover.
There you have it. Fans vote to confirm that 7-on-6.
Let's go. Hey.
Smart. It's the time to use it.
Yeah, you
get
kind
this
of
first down.
heard Blake Jarman in the huddle talking, saying, hey, please, give me some time, right? Block for me, please, and this game will be over.
Told you about records at the moment. Stars at 3-2, so pushing to 4-2. Beasts with a loss here would drop to 2-4. Now, everyone's still alive on the OG side of things, but it's a precarious situation right now.
Timeout. Offense.
Timeout will be called by the Stars. As we've told you throughout the season,
That guy goes with him.
coaches can't change the play, but they can call a timeout and force a new play to be selected. That's their only measure, really, to have the fans think again about what they'd like.
Yeah, because that wasn't a good play.
That's right, you hear him there. That wasn't a good play. See what the fans come up with for a redo.
Hey, it's looking like they bring him in. All right, we're going down. We're one man up on them. They're down 2 scores. Let's just get the first down. Let's get the first down.
Hey, who's the 2 outsides? Who's the 2 outside? Who's the 2 outside guys? The tackle. Never mind.
You can hear the coaching staff
What?
explaining exactly what we were
ready?
discussing.
You got the
They're
post.
down 2,
No, yeah, the
you get a
pogo,
first
pogo.
down.
That's
you keep
it.
taking time off the clock.
Yeah.
Hey, get in the play action and block. Leak out.
Crucial 4th down and 10 here from the 10.
Set,
Big
go.
opportunity for the Beasts on defense. Jarman will throw. Jarman throwing, has a man wide open. A huge reception. Antonio Turner will get the first down, keep this Stars drive alive, and keep this squad in the driver's seat to pick up their 4th victory.
Good fucking
It
job.
results in the first down.
Ask he shall receive. Blake Jarman said, hey, give me some time. They use the power play. He gets some time, and he makes a throw to, it's never over, but that could have been the proverbial blade in the heart of that Beast football team.
Yeah, D-Bomb 23 agrees. He wrote, that seals it. Kind of feels like that might be the case. And hard to see a path, an easy path forward for the Beasts if they drop
Indy right, ready?
to 2 and 4. But it certainly puts a lot of wind in the sails of the should have been Stars.
Yeah, definitely.
What a great day for Antonio Turner. We just saw his numbers
Set,
there
go.
on the screen. 3 grabs, 66 yards, and a touch. Boykin, he'll put this one to bed. Flip it in! Stars are in front big.
Boykin says we don't need trampolines on the sidelines. I'll just do a little flip into the end zone.
As cool as that was, though, don't you want to hold on to the ball and waste a little more time?
Yeah.
Because we've seen so many one-play touchdowns in this league, and this opens up the door for at least an opportunity for the Beast to try to run. And it kind of looks like they almost just, maybe they didn't let them score, but that's a smart play to let them score so that you can, try to get a touchdown quickly, come back rule, touchdown quickly, come back rule, touchdown quickly. Remember, 40 seconds is an eternity here in the FCF.
Plenty of time for 3 long touchdowns, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And we touched on it
Nice
earlier.
flip, though.
Yeah, it's the only way back. Because you have to have the football, score it, and then enact that comeback rule. Jarman waving goodbye. We'll see if that holds up as he'll go for 2 here with Levi Shetler.
Set, go.
We got the commission gracing us with his presence.
A little low there for Shetler through the legs, so it'll stay 34-16.
Hey, you're good.
40 seconds left with the Beasts back on offense. And they've got their power play, their Gatorade power play intact.
I would save it. I would save the power play for a little later because you need to get a touchdown, but you want to have the option on that 3rd touchdown to use that power play unless they get in a position where they absolutely need to get a first down.
And Frazier in the chat is so spot on. 40 seconds is an eternity, and that is...
In this league, it is.
Yeah, very true in the FCF. All right, Beast fans, let's see where you want to go. You'd presume downtown on this first down, trailing 34-16. Now they'll keep it short. They'll get it out to Bryant. And he'll keep moving to the 20. And that will stop the clock with 30 seconds left. So took a good chunk there on that reception.
Bomb 90 says they need to bowl a turkey right
30-second
now.
timing rules are in effect for the rest
3
of the
strikes.
game. The game clock
Fan
will
controlled
stop after
bowling.
the
Get out
play.
your shoes.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the custom miniaturization for a bowling team, but that's another discussion. So.
There you go. Now you've sold me.
So really with the time and the score, for the Beasts, every play has got to be downfield looking for 6.
It does feel that way, yeah.
Hey, you got the stick still. I'm motioning to the slot.
That was an 11-yard gain to Bryant.
So you got the 10, yeah. No, the curl. Curl. Yeah. Let's go down.
Got a first down. They need a whole lot more.
Let's go.
Howard. Again, connects near side. Finds Carradine. And he is wrestled down at the 25. Now 23 seconds left.
Fighting for yardage is not what you should be doing right here. If you catch the ball and you're in contact with the DB, you have to go down right away so you save as much time as possible. Fighting for extra yardage is not conducive to success for the Beast right now.
All these plays taking a little bit too long here for a team down 34-16. Fans, don't forget, you can join us here at Pullman Yards. Catch this amazing fan-controlled football action in person, just like these folks. Get your game day experience passes now. Go to fcf.tixer.com, and you can be in the house here in Atlanta for live FCF action. 2 sessions a day, 2 games in each session. Stars feeling good about win number 4.
Already celebrating.
They continue to hold a shutout here over the Beasts in this second half. They have scored 14 unanswered in this second half to build their lead.
Let's go down. Let's go.
Howard facing a rush. Throwing off the back foot. Intercepted. And that will close the book on this one. Austin Jones with his second pick of the year. With just 15 seconds left.
Those Joneses are everywhere. Jim Jones, Austin Jones, don't matter. Stars in 2 halves.
Yeah.
And frustration for Howard. Took a little bump there from Freddie Conyers as he let that one go.
That's one of the big rule changes from season 1 to season 2 is they opened up the ability to blitz from anywhere on the field. And you just see these quarterbacks take some shots.
Nigga, fucking.
Gibbons can come back on now. You'll recall Devon Gibbons came in the first half for a couple of plays to relieve Jarman, who got rocked, and was able to connect with Erlington Jones for a touchdown. The offensive lineman getting in for 6. Now 34-16, 15 seconds left. He can try and take the rest of the time off this clock.
Erlington Jones with a touchdown. Jim Jones hitting the quarterback every other play. And Austin Jones with the interception to seal the game. Gotta love those. Keep it up with the Jones.
That's right.
It writes itself. I was hoping you'd get there. They'll keep it on the ground. And now 10 seconds left. Well, the Stars in an important game. They had gotten off such a good start in this season and then faltered a bit as of late. They lost last week to the Zappers, giving that team their first win. And then the Stars lost to the Kingpins in week 4, giving that team their first win. So they were tired of giving out the first wins of the year. But now they come back here with an important effort to try and solidify their postseason hopes.
Yeah, they return to being the team to beat in this division. Feels like hard to see them not getting at least one of those 2 playoff spots at this point. This win.
It certainly appears as if they'll control their destiny, at least going into week 7. And Gibbons will keep it himself. 5 seconds left. Should have been Stars. Very efficient on offense. 5 out of 5 on their scoring drives today. All part of their 34 points they've rolled up here. And like probably one more play.
That night game with the Glacier Boys and the Zappers is going to be very interesting, because if the Zappers can manage to take down the Glacier Boys, then that second spot is wide open. And these Beasts are hoping that happens, because it gives them a better shot at it. But I mean, it makes the Zappers, Glacier Boys, and Beasts all in play for that second spot.
Hey, Twins right.
Zappers, meanwhile, are in must-win territory to have any hopes.
Twins right, Jet left. Indy right, pop on one. Ready? All right.
They're down, just 5 seconds left. Final moments here before the Stars claim victory.
Indy right. It was Indy right, pop. Yeah, you got it.
And I, of course, am hoping for lots of ties at the end of the season, so we can see that fan man-up shootout.
Let's go!
And the handoff. This will take all the time off the clock. And then some. Calvin, what a stiff arm. Finds a convoy, turns that corner. And he is out just shy. But we'll still celebrate in the end zone, as it should have been Stars take down the Beasts 34-16. As they blank the Beasts in the second half, 14-0. Calvin.
Ruling on the field is that the ball carrier was out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Game is over.
Calvin out of bounds at the 2-yard line, was trying to finish this one with some fireworks. Regardless, the Stars take the victory